The following presentation is intended for educational purposes only. Any copyrighted material is used under the fair use educational provision, and such material is that of the owner and not of LPSN. The following presentation is intended for educational purposes only. Any copyrighted material is used under the fair use. The following presentation is intended for educational purposes only. Any copyrighted material is used under the fair use educational provision, and such material is that. The following presentation is intended for educational purposes only. Any copyrighted material is used under the fair use educational provision, and such material is that of the owner and not of LPSN. This is a student-driven program and a practicum for coursework in line with LaPorte High School's broadcast journalism curriculum. The opinions expressed in this broadcast are those of the commentators and not those of LPISD. LaPorte ISD. The following presentation is intended for educational purposes only. Any copyrighted material is used under the fair use educational provision, and such material is that of the owner and not of LPSN. This is a student-driven program and a practicum for coursework in line with LaPorte High School's broadcast journalism curriculum. The opinions expressed in this broadcast are those of the commentators and not those of LPISD. LaPorte ISD is a non-profit educational institution, and at no point is this to be used for promotion or for profit. Rebroadcast of this project is strictly prohibited.
You're watching LPSN.
You're watching LPSN.
You're watching LPSN. Go Dogs.
You're watching LPSN. Go Dogs!
Let's go!
Well, welcome in, Bulldog Nation. It's another Friday Night Light pregame show here in LPSN. Apologize for those technical problems. I know you probably heard that copyright 3 or 4 times. That's awesome, so we'll send you a prize in the mail. But as always, I'm Danny. I'm joined by the other half of Hanks and Hanks, Michael.
Howdy, howdy.
And we're just about 24 minutes away from kickoff, and since this is our first broadcast, we've got a number of things we want to try to catch up to you and get us up to speed to get into this contest. So without further ado, every year the UIL, University Interscholastic League, the governing body of high school sports, they realign the districts to make sure there's not a competitive advantage to anybody, and they look at the total enrollment of each school, and they put them in a reclassification. So this was one of those years, a biannual year, and the Dogs stayed in District 5A, but we did change districts. So we moved off the I-10 corridor and moved further south a little bit. We have a couple familiar faces. We've got some new faces. And but the realignment segment is pretty interesting. So obviously Friendswood, they were 5-5 last year. We played them last week. We beat them. Shouldn't have been that close. Kingwood Park comes in tonight. They're 1-0 in district. We played them last year. They did make playoffs. Kempner, though they were winless last year, are going to be one of the best things in our state. Porte, we play them. We played them last year as well. The Crosby Cougars are 2-8, but play much harder than their record indicates. And then last, the one that everybody's really chasing is the Angleton Wildcats. And finally, the last newbie to our district are the Pasadena Eagles. So that is our new district, and we're looking to repeat as district champions again this year. There can only be one. And so these are the schools that we're keeping up with tonight. Obviously, we've got Friendswood going over to, Crosby and Friendswood. Crosby and Friendswood, Angleton and Pasadena, Porter and Kempner. So we will do our best to keep up with those scores throughout the night as we get going. So as I said, there was a number of things we want to talk about. But before we get any further, let's do we have our players for the week, Tate? Last week we had some pretty remarkable play by a number of players: Branson Shanley, Malik King Miller, Kylan Manning, Ricky Sandoff, and Sean Simon, our freshman, broke onto the screen with 120 yards and 2 touchdowns on 7 carries.
First 2 touches, two TDs.
Fierce, so he has some more depth. But the standout last week was the player of the game was number 17, Trent Callies, the senior, and we wonder what would have been had he played all 4 years of football. He's a great basketball star for the Bulldogs. He does a great job, and but he stepped up into that space last week and was the player of the game. LPSN, the kids were able to sit down and catch up to Coach Whiteley and Coach Berneathy, and we'll get over and see what they had to say. So here you go.
Welcome to the LPSN Coaches Show. I'm Asher Ruffin. I'm here in the doghouse with the varsity football head coach, Coach Berneathy. How you doing today, Coach?
I'm good. How you doing?
Doing pretty good, pretty well. Congratulations on your first district win last week. How big was that win just for the community and just the overall morale of the team?
Yeah, I think it was huge, and the things that we've been talking about of how close we've been to winning the games before, and how it was a tough schedule beforehand, and that our opponents, the previous 3 opponents, have a combined record of I think 12-4 or 12-3 or something like that. So of believing and knowing that, hey, we are where we're on track. We just and being able to get the win, I think built some confidence in knowing that we are a good football team like we say we are.
Yes, sir. And moving on to this week, another big week against Kingwood Park. I know last year we had some struggles defensively, and just how we planning. What's the game plan for that game, for the game Friday?
Yeah, so with Kingwood Park, they're a team that's going to play hard, and they're very well coached, and they're going to do what they're taught to do. So the big thing is we got to execute on offense. We've got to make tackles on defense, not give up any big plays, allow them to earn everything that they get, and and it's like we've said every week is protect the football. Don't turn over the ball. Don't give them extra possessions. They like to hold on to the ball offensively and limit your possessions. So when we have possessions, we need to finish drives and score touchdowns.
And last year, special teams, that game-saving field goal block, and then obviously the run by Ricky afterwards to score. How big was that in that moment last year?
Yeah, I mean, it was really the difference between us being a district champion and not. They scored. They had all the momentum, and Jalen Fisher blocked the extra point. We 3-and-outed them on defense in overtime, and Lanny Kay ran a reverse down to about the 1 or 2 yard line, and Ricky scored. And I think it was a huge turning point in our season, in the fact of we are a good football team, and we have a chance to win a district championship and all that type of stuff. So I think we had opportunities earlier in the game to kind of put it away, and we let a team kind of sit around and get confidence, and a turnover let them put it into overtime. So I think we learned from that going forward that, hey, we got to protect the ball, we got to execute, and we got to make them earn everything.
Yes, sir. And last game, penalties kind of killed that last defensive drive. Have you told your players, or what have you done in steps to kind of make sure that kind of stops?
So we're being held accountable for the penalties. I tell our team all the time that turnovers and penalties are the reasons why we're going to lose games and close games and things of that nature. So we got to make people earn what they get against us. We can't give them things. So the penalties are being addressed this week in practice, and hopefully we learn from our mistakes and we don't do that again.
Yes, sir. And the defense, last year they ran the score up a little bit and all that, but your offense, they also had some good momentum going into the game. Is that momentum still there, or what's the deal with that?
Yeah, I think the momentum is still there. The thing about it is just being able to finish drives and execute. Everybody's going to throw their best game at us because we're the defending district champs and we're everybody's Super Bowl, and we just got to understand that it's never going to be easy. Everybody's going to give us their best effort, their top game, and we've got to be able to match that.
Yes, sir. And again, going into this week, what are just some key players you have to look out for, and some key players that they should look out for on our team?
Yeah, their quarterback, he scrambles around, he runs. We know him well. He played receiver at Porte last year. Now he's the quarterback at Kingwood Park. They have a sophomore slot receiver who I think is pretty athletic offensively. And their O-line plays well. Defensively, their inside linebacker, number 33, I think is very active. We got to block them. And their corners play well. So, the big thing for us is to do what we do well and execute offensively, like we talk about, protect the ball and tackle well on defense, and we'll be okay. Yes, sir.
And the O-line this year, have they improved from last year, or you think it'll be a different kind of ball game, or you think it'll be the same, kind of just keeping that score?
Our O-line or
yes,
their
sir,
O-line? Yeah, so I feel our offensive line, when we do things correctly, fundamentally, technique-wise, we are improved. But we have some young guys that I think when they don't do the proper technique or fundamentals, we struggle. So, week by week, I feel like we've gotten better with our fundamentals and technique, and it's got to be an every play thing and doing the right thing. And if we do that, I do feel like we have a better group that can grow to be a really good group as the season progresses.
Yes, sir. Thank you for joining me today, Coach.
I appreciate you.
We'll be right back with Coach Wiley. Thank you.
Cool in the summer, warm in the winter. Barrett's Heating and Air Conditioning has been keeping LaPorte comfortable for more than 50 years. Residential, commercial, new construction, repairs, even yearly maintenance. Call 281-471-1118. Barrett's is family owned and operated with expert friendly service, and Barrett's is a proud supporter of the LaPorte Bulldogs.
Welcome back. I'm here with Coach Wiley, the offensive coordinator for LaPorte Bulldogs. How you doing today, Coach Wiley?
Doing great, doing great.
Yes, sir. Let's talk about the big offensive impacts from last week's game. Tyrese Barnes, 10 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown. Can you talk a little bit about him and his?
Man, Tyrese Barnes, a 3-year starter. Last year, he was the offensive district MVP, leader on the team, great character, does everything we ask him to do, and he's one of the main cogs in our offense.
Yes, sir. And another key player this week that kind of took everybody by storm is this freshman running back, Sean Simon. 6 carries, 105 yards, 2 touchdowns. Can you say a little bit about him and the future of him in the Bulldogs organization, the program?
Well, the Bulldogs traditionally have always had outstanding running backs. And Sean is just another example of that. He's a young guy. He had an extremely good career on the freshman level, and we thought at this time it'd be a good asset for the varsity. And as you can see, he's added a lot to everything to our offense, and we're excited about the future with him.
Yes, sir. I heard stuff about JT Heyman and just some of y'all's other linemen. What can you tell us about them and their mentality just every day practice and games?
Well, JT in particular is a veteran. He's a 2-year starter, big-time football player that's getting recruited by a lot of colleges. And that just goes along with our offensive line. The whole group is tough and gritty. They've played together for a long time. So we got a lot of cohesiveness with that group. And we're really excited about what they're doing.
Yes, sir. And I also heard a lot of chatter about your quarterback. 4 games, 5 turnovers. Can you tell us something about that? Because I know turnovers can kill the game, kill the mood. And can you just tell us something about that?
Man, quarterback is the toughest position to play. I mean, he has to make a lot of reads. He's got to manage the offense. And there are times when, a receiver falls down, a tip ball that allows for those kind of things to happen. But in no way, shape, or form is he playing bad. He's managing the games, and we're excited about him and his future. He's also a junior, and so he's a 2-year starter. So we know he's going to come around.
Yes, sir. And can you tell us a little bit about just your receivers? I know Dyson is one, and TJ. Can you tell us just a little bit about them, just a quick little thing about them?
Yeah, we have a receiving core that's kind of young. Dyson is a sophomore, his first year on varsity, real explosive player. We're excited the way he handles the ball. We're trying to put him in positions where he can run reverses and catch balls out the backfield. You got TJ Coleman, who's a senior. He moved from quarterback, and he's done an outstanding job being one of our top receivers. We also have a freshman that is out right now with injury, freshman phenom Peyton Smith, who adds to the group, and we have another senior, Luis Rodriguez, who is really bought into his role, moving from quarterback to receiver. So the group is really a really good group, and we're excited about what they're going to do the remainder of the season.
Yes, sir. And thank you for joining me today, Coach.
Hey, I appreciate you. Hey, go Bulldogs.
Yes, sir. Good luck this Friday against Kingwood Park. I'm Ashton Ruffin with LPSN. Thank you for watching.
Look at old Ashton Ruffin doing a good job. Last year, while the game was exciting and we won, I would prefer not to have it that close. We need to jump on this team early and often and not let them up until the clock says 0. The Dogs led most of the game against Kingwood Park last year until a drive at the very end of the game. They scored with 20 seconds remaining and made it much more interesting. I remember we lost our voice on this game.
Yeah, it was too close for comfort for sure. But this year we need to hold on to the football and stretch it out, long possessions and keep our defense off the field. You know,
absolutely. Last year we were very, very fortunate that Jalen Fisher jumped on that PAT. He blocked it. It sent us to overtime, our only overtime game last year. Kingwood Park won and went for the first possession, and we held them. And then we went ahead and I want to say we blocked their field goal. I'm not 100%, or he missed it, or he may have even made it. But we came down quickly and ran an in around to Landon Kay, who took it down to the 1-yard line. And
this is it, huh?
No, this is that's second. Yeah, we didn't score much the second half, but you can see we were throwing the ball at the edge, and I would imagine there's going to be a lot of similarity in that game plan tonight for both squads. But that was the extra point that got blocked by Jalen Fisher. He goes over there and jumps on that and gets ahead for us. And so what we learned from last year, this year, don't let anybody get behind us. We can't get caught looking back in the backfield. We got to protect the ball.
Absolutely. And that's what's shot us in the foot so far. So
yeah, we fumbled. We have turned over the ball once a game, every game this year. We got to do that. And then we got to get off the field on third down.
Absolutely. That when the teams get that momentum, it really shoots us in the foot. So we need to just keep the pedal to the metal and keep it going. So
yeah, we've got to create some separation. I don't want us to get close anymore, but I think we're in a better position. I think this year. I think we've showed a lot of depth. We played a tough preseason schedule. I know people don't want to hear that. They don't want to see W's. But as I started this broadcast off, we were talking about the fact of UIL looks at competitive advantage, very, 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 very tightly to make sure that no one really runs away and gets a huge advantage. And you have to do that because some of these schools are just massive. Deer Park is actually one of the top 10 in enrollment in the entire state of Texas.
Right.
They're one of the biggest schools. So, you got to start playing schools your own size. And last week was our first taste of that going down to Friendswood. And so we are
the
getting
table's
close
set.
to it.
We can do this. We've played a really tough preseason schedule, and the table's set for us to take care of business. So we got some underclassmen that have really stepped up. Last week, Sean Simon coming in like a wrecking crew and just first two touches, two touchdowns. So
yeah, he's something to watch, and he's a different style runner than Barnes and Sandoff, which gives us another compliment. And you still have Bright, who's a little bowling ball himself. So, there's some different weapons for Coach Bernithi to use this week and going forward, and I'm really excited to see. To bring up Sean Simon, we have 5 freshmen that are on this varsity squad. One is injured right now; he's not playing. Josh, we hope you get better. But we do have a number of freshmen that are playing and contributing and getting serious minutes.
Big ways. These guys, they're playing out of their mind right now, and it's only going to improve. We had the benefit of some underclassmen last year, some sophomores step up big. Blake Stout, Ashton Ruffin, Aiden Sines coming in and just really doing well. And these freshmen that's unheard of. That really is at this level of football.
Yeah.
To compete and to do as well as they're doing, it looks really good.
Well, we're going to be talking about this throughout the evening, and that's going to do it for our pregame show. We are about to reset, reload, and get ready to bring off this kickoff. So sit tight. We'll bring the action to you shortly.
It's Friday night in Texas, and that means high school football. Tonight we have a game that already has playoff implications in this early season. Kingwood Park and LaPorte had a dramatic overtime game last year, and this one is likely no different. Both teams at 1-0 in district and trying to establish themselves as legitimate district title contenders. They'll have 60 minutes to make their case. It's the Panthers and the Dogs. It's Friday Night Lights, and this is LP Sports Net.
And happy Friday, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to the LPSN broadcast booth. I am Danny Hanks, and as always, I am joined by the other half of Hanks and Hanks, my little brother Michael. We're so glad to have you with us tonight as we bring the season premiere of Bulldog football on LPSN. That's important because this broadcast and this game here at Abshire tonight are the closest things these students have had to a home game in a very, very long time.
17th straight game on the road.
Yeah, it's almost 2 years. October 7th will mark 2 years since the Dogs had a home game. So it's a big deal here. There's a good crowd on hand, good energy in the stadium. Even though it's not our stadium, we are going to make it feel that way. So we've got some exciting things going on tonight, a lot to catch up to you. And as always, we've got our technical problems that we will work through as well. So tonight, it is officially fall, but no one told the weather. We've got weather about 92 degrees at the moment, probably get down in the 70s maybe, but dry and a slight breeze. Hopefully we'll get down to that 69 number tonight. A little breeze out 15 miles an hour, but, hey, we'll take what we can when we can.
We're going to step aside for the national anthem?
We are going to. We've got the ROTC is stepping in tonight to post the flags. They're led by Command Sergeant Major Dirk Johnson carrying the United States flag, Cadet Major Mackenzie Bunch carrying the Texas flag, and 2 guards, Cadet Chloe Perez and Cadet Cole Hart. Tonight's national anthem will be performed by our band. You know, it's an impressive. It's always moving, you know, to have the national anthem, but then you see all these kids and these students, and everybody just stands at attention until those flags leave the field, and it's a great thing. We're going to go to the coin flip at midfield. The captains will head out to the field to decide who's going to get this thing started. So as the fans continue to stream in, it's good to see people are getting out. And I know there's a number of you that are watching the broadcast as well, and we are glad to have you. So tonight, the captains at midfield proudly chosen by their teammates. The captains are Branson Shanley, Colin Manning, Ricky Sandoff, and Tyrese Barnes. You know, what's funny is I wonder who even does the talking out of this group.
My bet would be Kylan.
Yeah, I agree. You know, it's they're a soft-spoken bunch, but they very respectful and do things the right way. They're easy.
Athletes too, tremendous athletes.
Yeah, they're well represented. You know, the thing about being a captain too that's awesome is the fact that you are chosen by your teammates.
This would be an all-senior class of captains as well. So does that play a part when?
Not necessarily. Really, it's at the – let's see what we got here.
And all this is pre-done, right?
So, yes, this is from Mom and Dad. So LaPorte did win, and we defer, so we'll take the second half. So we will kick off to start this contest with the Kingwood Park Panthers. So it's time to get ready, time to get real, strap it up. We've got 60 minutes or 48 minutes of awesomeness to take place. Folks, as always, if you have our cell phone number or the Facebook page, drop a comment in there. Let us know you're watching. We want to recognize you, and we definitely appreciate it. LaPorte's going to kick off to start this one, so the Dogs are going to trot out Regis, Goldbear, Gibbs, Zupan, Vieira, Bania, Simon, Ontiveros, Winrow, Oaks, and the kicker Lopez.
Joseph Gorey, we know you're listening, buddy. You're on the road. You already sent me a few emojis, and I appreciate that. Yeah. I feel the same way, brother.
So it's game time.
Boy, you got that.
And we are underway.
He's going to kick it through the up.
He kicks it through the end zone for a touchback. So Kingwood Park will take the field.
And our defense, starting defense for the Bulldogs tonight. King Miller at DB, Blake Stout, Ashton Ruffin, Branson Shanley, Chauncey Regis, Trent Callies coming on scene. Ioso Walling, David Campos, Luke Mora is back, Tayton Self, and Ryan Pena is going to finish out our defense here.
So here we go.
Get ready to go. Who's played outstanding all season so far.
So
we know Kingwood Park's going to throw the ball, and they do first down.
And it comes through his hands. An attempt to Andrews, and it falls incomplete. So the Panthers go wherever Gielam goes, number 15. Aaron Gielam, a senior, transferred from Porter. He was a receiver for Porter last year, but has come over and transitioned to the quarterback position, and he's done pretty well. He has thrown for almost 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns, got a completion average of about 82%. I apologize. So handoff out.
There we go.
Shut up quickly by the Dog defense. No gain on the play.
Ruffin and Branson Shanley on the tackle. Blake Stout coming up big.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 10.
Were you able to review those numbers for our defense? Saw where Blake Stout's number 2 in the district in tackles, which is
and he did not even play in the Port Neches game. So
and he was playing out of his mind that game too. That's crazy that he's still number 2 in tackles.
So Gillum takes a shotgun snap. He's going to pull it down. He's going to run. Shanley's going to give chase around the right
Blake's-
side. Oh,
there
and
we
they're going
go.
to shut him down for
Nice.
no gain and force a punt situation. So the dog defense sets the tone early on in this contest. Exactly what you need. And that right there is the blueprint of their offense. They're going to do a zone read typically. If he's in the shotgun, he'll look, and then he has no problem pulling down the ball to run.
Well, good luck with those high percentage passes coming across the middle for our defense just to light up, because 82%, that's pretty respectable for high school.
It is.
So I'm thinking a lot of in the flats and a lot of 5, 10-yard.
Yeah. So here comes play clock down to 3, 2. Just gets it off. He's going to good punt. Since Sit Callie's back, he's going to call for the fair catch. He will make the fair catch at the 38-yard line, where the Dogs will set up shop. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Here we go, our starting offense. We got
Gobert Carr, Tyrese Barnes, Aiden Sines, Ricky Sandoff, Tyrone Coleman at wide receiver, Francisco Guzman, Landon Guzman, Grady Ferretti, Kylan Manning, Jake Heyman, and Riker Reynolds.
the Trench Bullies.
The Trench Bullies. So Dogs are in shotgun to start. Gives a quick handoff over to Barnes. Barnes going to cut back
There you
over to
go.
midfield.
Big
Pick up
10-yard run.
10 yards on first down. So Coleman
they're going to
is-
mark him short of the first down marker.
All right,
Give him 9
yards.
yards. I'll take that. Tell you what, you start the drive with the 9-yard carry right up the gut.
Yeah, so we look for that little bleed off to the right, little bunch set to the right. Dogs come in motion, reset. Bunch set in the shotgun, pistol set, handoff to Sandoff, who's going to be right at the yard to gain.
Depending on what line judge you're.
So it is going to be a third down. It's going to mark him just shy of the 48. He's short.
You know,
by
I don't
about
want
the
to bring
length
up
of the
old
football.
stuff, but seeing him mark that down right there at the 2-inch, those spots last week were ridiculous. No measurements.
So signs under center, split backs. Going to be a quick handoff to Ricky
Runs
Sandoff,
into
who
it,
bounces around the
bounce.
right side, who makes the corner and a first down to move the
Well
chains.
done, young man. Looked like it was a busted play.
Yeah.
Runs right in the back of one of his linemen.
So fresh set of downs. So the Panthers will use multiple personnel to keep their legs fresh. The core of their defense is really in their linebacker crew.
Wow, and I did not realize until you said that. I look at their sideline; they're deep, and well, our defense is
Quick throw out to the flat. Nice pickup on first down. Good for about 4 yards. Out to Coleman.
who is back up to Aiden Sines.
Yes, and he's getting some serious time. The freshman Peyton Manning.
You did say Peyton Manning. It was a matter of time. Peyton Reynolds.
Smith.
Peyton Smith. I did it too.
That's what you get. That's what you get. So the Dogs are going to take the ball, a busted play. But Barnes is going to turn something out of nothing and won't go down easily.
Wow.
Make it respectable. Looked like a blown assignment there in the backfield.
We need to figure it out.
Yeah. Another third down here for the Bulldogs.
Third and short. Third and 2.
So Rodriguez brings in the play to Sines. Sines given direction.
On the Kingwood Park 36.
So Sines in a pistol set. No, he's going to go up under center. Split backs, 2 up to the top of the screen. Toss back over to. Oh,
There
here we
it
go.
is.
Tyrese Barnes going to get another healthy dose of running and a first down for the Dogs, down to the 29-yard line of the Panthers.
Pick your poison. 3-6, 21, 4.
Yeah, it is a nice challenge to have. You know, coach trying to keep everybody involved. So split back, Signs under center. takes the snap. He's going to fake a handoff, roll out to the right-hand side. He's going to throw down.
Like it. Keep running, keep running, keep running.
So Coleman was behind the defense, can't connect. An incomplete pass on
Great
first
pass
down.
on the run for Aiden.
It was there. And like you said, he kind of gave up on the play, I think. But we lived to fight another down.
You know what? That's a good sign right there because the guy was opening. It was a little bit more challenging of a throw, but he went for it, and it was there. And let's just keep going after him.
Yep. So Rodriguez at the top of the screen, split back, signs over to Barnes. Barnes going to come around, make a guy miss. And again, he looks dead to rights, and he's able to shift, and the guy is seeing ghost.
See what?
So Carr will come back in. Go Bear Carr. I apologize.
Brings up a 3rd and 8 on our on the Kingwood Park 28-yard line.
So we're going to line up in a pistol set formation. Little bunch set. Motion comes across. Barnes comes across formation. Sainz going to throw back to him. A little tunnel screen, and he can't make the catch. And Coach Bernithi has his first decision of the game.
Got to take a little off on those short in routes.
Oh.
Pass was there, though.
So Coach Bernithi's kind of stuck in no man's lane. He looks like he's going to keep the offense out on the field.
And I like it.
I do, too. When you've got the backs that run in the manner that they run, you have to.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I mean, chance of you punting into the end zone, you're going to net 8 yards. So, or actually 3 yards. They get it on the 25.
So pistol set here. So the referee's going to call for the play clock to be reset. He puts the ball back into motion. Coach Bernithi's telling Aiden to run the play.
No one is out here.
No. Here they come late. It's there. There we go. Michael Reynolds out on the
There we go.
It's right at the pylon. Down inside. It's a touchdown.
There we go.
Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And no other than
Riker Reynolds.
Riker Reynolds. First time
this year.
First reception of the year. Made it a doozy.
So great play. Put 6 on the board. Need to get him involved. When people have to really take note of him, there's one more weapon.
I love the play call. And I love the confidence.
It's up, and it is good. And with 6:42 remaining, the Dogs 7, your Panthers 0. You're watching LPSN. We'll be right back.
LP Sports Network has opportunities starting in every business's budget range. If you're interested, please contact the athletic office at 281-604-7670 or 281-604-7171 and help support your Bulldog students and teams.
Well, that's how you want to start the game off. 3 and out here. Dogs go down.
A lot of positives that drive. Ran the ball effectively, and we threw the ball effectively. So it makes for a good evening. First defensive series, 3 and out. It's looking good.
Yeah, I like
looking real good.
So the peanut gallery's already started on us, Mike. We got old Stanley Teague over there sitting in his rocking chair. Just kidding, Stan. Another deep kicks and a push it back is going to be another touchback for the Panthers. So Bulldog defense heads back out on the field. I like it. I like the energy. You know, we have a shotgun mic that more or less lets us hear kind of what's going on out there, but you're insulated when you're in this box. And it's
kind of
tough.
boring sometimes.
Yeah, but you feel the energy coming through the glass. So we got twins both sides of the formation here. Gillum will do a quick draw. The Dogs are having none of it. Sought for no gain.
I
Looks
tell
like
you what,
Mora.
I'm telling you, I was so excited to see him in that lineup tonight, and I know he's been itching to get back, and we're excited to have him. So great job, young man. Expect big things from number 77 tonight.
Yeah, and the dog that's been playing in his absence is a freshman who is no slouch at all.
Been disruptive all season.
Yes, he has. Gillum calls for it. It's going to call it out to the flat.
Nice
they do connect
catch
on this one. Very good catch. Good pursuit by the Dogs, but not before the Panthers pick up a first down.
Nice tackle by Shanley.
So nice little catch by Elliott, one of 2 brothers that on the team. Luke and Ethan. But Luke, who just caught that last pass, is a favorite for Gillum. He also likes to go to 5 and 6. I don't see 6 in the formation at this time. So they will go to a pistol formation. It looks like Laura is out to his right, trying to get us to jump. Does not. It's going to be a draw out to number 23. The Dogs are there to stuff the run after a short 2-yard gain.
So it is insane. On top of playing these high enrollment 6A schools in the preseason, and you throw in Friendswood in the mix, all pass heavy.
Yes, very.
And very challenging. You know, you have a defensive front, a young defensive front that has struggled to really get that pressure on the quarterback. But I'm telling you, Luke is going to add a nice little piece.
Yeah, and they haven't seen it on film yet. So another handoff over to the right side, trying to make some room, but nothing's there. So that's going to be a TFL on that play. Sets them back another yard.
Walling on the tackle as well.
So 3rd down and 9. The ball at the 37-yard line for the Panthers. So we've got trips down here low side, single high at the top of the formation. Gillum in a shotgun. Calls for the snap.
Oh!
Snaps over his head.
Go get it, go get it.
Give chase. He's going to have to fall for that.
Yes, sir.
That ball didn't get back to the line, did it? But he does have a receiver in the area.
Tatum Self with the pursuit. Almost had him.
He did, almost.
He's played out of his mind, too. He's played tremendous so far this season. Had some big plays against P&G and Friendswood.
But it does force another Kingwood Park punt. Trent Cowley's last week's player of the game steps back to the 30-yard line.
Our special teams
have done really well.
Is sick. It really is. And that usually is what makes good teams great is get it.
Cowley's gets that ball. He's going to dance a little bit on the sideline, just try to move it up and get something. So the Dogs.
There it is. A little extracurricular by Kingwood Park. I saw the shove 14. Throw your hands up, son.
So it will be first down. Look at some bonus yardage here. Trent did a good job of keeping the ball from dribbling down the field.
And that's what it's going to take. I mean, usually that's going to dribble down to the 15 right there, and Cowley's makes a positive yardage out of it.
So they confer at midfield to decide what they are going to do here. It definitely was a dead ball. It was after the play over there on the sideline.
Yeah.
Waiting for the white hat here to fill us in. Bring us to the party here. So we'll have offsetting penalties.
I guess I didn't see the whole thing.
So the ball will be put into play at the 38-yard line. Need another sustained drive here. Put some more crooked numbers on the board. Dogs will start with signs under center, split backs, 2 near side. Pitch out to number 21, Sean Simon, looking for a gap. Nothing going. He does still pick up 3 yards. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 7 for the Dogs. So we didn't get to cover our piece with our technical problems today, but, you know, Michael's already alluded to it a little bit, but you're seeing double out there. You've got deja vu if your opposing defense is looking in that backfield and you see 3 and 6 looking down at you. They look identical. They have same running styles. They're even in statistics. It's going to be out to Barnes around the right side. He's going to make a gap, and here he goes, looking at Danton, finding space.
Great read. Cuts it back in all the way to the 43.
And you see why the young man was the offensive MVP of the district last year. First team all-district, also all-academic.
Oh, and here's his counterpart.
Come out there and, give a breather. What a great weapon to have here. Coleman's going to come out near side, split backs. Signs under center. Going to get that ball to Simon, who's going to make somebody miss.
Look at that. Just 8 yards.
Nice first yard gain by the young man, the freshman. You can see the size of his thighs up here.
Yeah,
it's so deceptive to watch these guys. It really is.
And I'm telling you, if you just show that you could throw the ball
enough,
it's going to open up even more, and that's what's scary.
So Barnes going to go around the right side.
Look at that
goes
huge hole. Great job. Offensive line. Colin Manning downfield.
So move the change for the Dogs. Set us up 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
You know, I made this a suggestion last season, and I want to propose this to you this evening. If you're watching, just pick a lineman on either side, and just watch the effort in they're downfield, just blowing people up. So it might have jinxed them there.
Yeah, right there. Half-yard loss on the play. He's going to bring up 2nd and 10 and a half. Folks, I also want to apologize. Both of Michael and I are nursing the allergy woes for this last week.
I'm sure with
brutal.
A lot of you as well.
Yeah.
Everything's record
doubt.
numbers, levels.
So, Sandoff and Coleman go to the top formation, split backs in the backfield. It's going to be handoff back to Sainz. Sainz going to get the ball out to Sandoff out in the flat.
Get in.
Who won't go down easy.
Down
Moves
to the 2.
Great pickup. They actually had it sniffed out. Aiden was able to get that throw off in time.
He escaped. He was there for a loss and able to get away.
Well done.
1-3 playing exceptional tonight.
So the Dogs will set up 1st and goal at the 2. Split backs. Signs under center. Quick handoff up to Simon. Simon's going to plow his way in and put it in for 6.
Another 6 on the board.
And a touchdown, Bulldogs. Put 6 on the board. Coach Bernithi's going to get him. And made him do push-ups on the sideline. Wow. Impressed.
I love it.
And gives him a hug and tells him, great job. Don't get the extra. That's a young man. What a great moment. That's exactly what you want to see from your coach, trying to mop up some of those senseless penalties, but making a young man who just scored a touchdown do burpees on the sideline for doing some extra. Love it, Coach Bernithi. Good job. And well done, Sean Simon. So I did not see the penalty in that little discussion.
False start.
Okay, false start moves us back 5.
How about that our camera guys caught that?
Yeah.
Captured that moment as well.
You know what?
That's what makes these dogs special. I'm telling you. They're very well coached. They're disciplined, and we're going to get better. We had some senseless penalties last week. We're cleaning it up. That's just unnecessary.
It is. Let's get a message from our sponsor here.
This quarter is brought to you by Barrett's Heating and Air Conditioning. Barrett's proudly serves LaPorte and the surrounding community with prompt, honest, quality service. Call us for all of your home comfort needs at 281-402-8778. That's Barrett's Heating and Air Conditioning.
So another excellent drive. This is exactly what you want to see. The Dogs held on defense, take the punt, move efficiently down the field, multiple backs, multiple looks, and they put another touchdown on the board to take our lead to 14-0.
I'm telling you, I'm liking everything I'm seeing on all three aspects of the game. Doing a great job.
So deep kickoff, hopefully do another touchback. It's going to sail over his head and get in the end zone, and in fact will be a touchback. Great job, Dogs. Got to see that energy and that enthusiasm continue.
Make a statement tonight.
Yeah.
Make a statement. Because this is a different team. This is a special team, and we got a minute left in the first quarter. Just play clean football.
At the end of this, yep. So Gillum will go back, comes back. He's going to put his running back into the pistol set. Twins at the top. Gillum's looking to throw. He's going to try to run, but
Ashton Ruffin.
It's going to be a TFL.
Yes, sir.
So looking at some new faces out there tonight. We've got Jacob Berneathy, number 56, another sophomore, making contribution right there on that play. But it's going to set the Panthers up second and long again, 2nd and 13. Gillum calls for the snap. He's looking to throw.
Get it, Tayton. Get him.
Good effort, good running, good pursuit there by the Dogs. Chases Gillum out of bounds. No gain, no harm, no foul. So it should bring up 3rd down and 12.
Another sophomore checks in.
Clock ticking down, 17 seconds. Well, actually stopped there on that last play.
Caden Watson. D-line doing a great job getting in the backfield.
Staying disciplined. Trips near side, single high. Gillum calls for the snap. He's looking over there.
Oh.
Good pickup right
Go
there.
get him, Caden. No, look back. Oh.
Good defense, but good ball.
I tell you what, there's nothing Blake Stout could have done better than he was right there. He threw his hands up, and somehow that ball got through.
But the Panthers made 2 good plays there. They picked up a blitz and kept him contained to get around to give Gillum enough time to make that throw. But at the end of the first quarter, the Bulldogs with a 14-0 lead. We're going to take a break, and we will be right back. You're watching LPSN. So LPHS Project Graduation is hosting a barbecue fundraiser on Saturday, October 19th at Apex Gym, and then a 5K run on Sylvan Beach on Saturday, October 26th. Please sign up and help contribute to a safe, drug-free, vape-free, alcohol-free celebration for the LPHS 2025 graduating class. Lots of ways to help, and we definitely appreciate it.
Kingwood Park takes over, starts the second quarter, ball on the 49.
So another quick run, handoff. The Dogs doing a good job. Stymieing the run there.
I'll tell you what, Walling has been in on a lot of plays tonight.
Yeah, he really has. He's doing a really good job, staying disciplined.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ball at the 49, still in Panther territory. Twins, both sides. Pistol formation, Gillum calls for the snap. Trying to draw the Dogs off sides, doesn't do it. It's going to be handoff number 8.
And that right there.
So Christian Lara gets his carry. I think that may have been his first carry of the evening, and did not do much with it. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8.
Looked like Franklin Walker got an arm on him to slow him down a little bit.
Bernithi jogs aside again, making good contribution. We are still a young ball club. We really are a young ball club on both sides of the ball. And the enthusiasm's there, and it's just a continuation of what we've talked about the last 2 seasons.
Kingwood Park with another 3rd and long situation here.
Some motion across the formation. Gillum's going to look to throw.
Ashton Ruffin.
Here we go.
There we go.
So Ruffin's going wherever he's going.
Shanley,
good job.
Walling, and Ruffin.
Stops him up. It's going to bring up another 4th down situation for the Panthers. Decision time for Kingwood Park, down 2 scores. On the plus side of the field, they may go for this one here, and it looks like they are. So Christian Lara.
Let's go.
In the backfield with Gillum.
There's a penalty.
But it will move them, but I don't think it's enough for the first down. I think they're a yard short. Still.
Did we jump off sides?
We did jump. So a little discussion there. Midfield, I don't know if they saw something. That has to be what the discussion is. I don't see another flag. It's going to be offsides.
Yeah.
But they're not going to measure, and I don't know. No. Look where he's spotting the ball. He's short of the yard to gain.
I'm telling you, I don't know what.
He was short of the line to gain. But here we go. We live to fight another down. Here we go. 1st down and 10 for the Panthers at the Bulldog 41. Twins either side of the formation. Gillum in a pistol set. Should have been a false start there.
That was a false start.
It's going to be a screen.
Look at him get through. That a boy. Oh, Blake Stout laid the wood, baby.
Hope we got a replay of that one.
Nice lick.
So Rodriguez really flushed him out. Rodriguez here 15, 18. And Blake came and finished the job. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 6. So again, pistol formation, trips high, single low. They're getting away with one out here a little bit, I think. And
yes,
Walling,
sir. Walling had him. Go get him. Tell you what, he's able to get positive yardage. That's
he is. Good effort by the young man, Gillum, who avoided several tackles to make a positive play there. The Dogs had their opportunities, but they got to wrap up and get them on the ground. But it does bring up another 3rd down. 3rd and 4. Ball is sitting right at the 35-yard line. Coach McGraw giving the defensive plays in. Again, Kingwood Park is out in that no man's land, really not a punt place, not a field goal. We got Twins either side of the formation.
Yeah, you gotta know this is 2 down territory, so
So Pistol looks out to the flat, sets up a wide receiver
Way to
screen,
get
and
off
the
that
Dogs are all
block.
over it.
Wow.
Great job. Trent Callie's out there on the edge.
That's Callie's. Wow. How did he get off that block and make that tackle? That was tremendous.
And Regis closed space. So here we are in 4th down territory. So in a pistol formation, trying to draw us off sides. Nothing going, clock running with 8:35 to go in the second. And Kingwood Park will call a timeout, and we will take one with them. You're watching Bulldog football on LPSN. We'll be right back.
Tonight's second quarter action is brought to you by South Region Driving School. Master your driving skills with the help of our licensed, experienced instructors. South Region Driving School. We develop safe drivers. South Region Driving School, tonight's second quarter sponsor.
So choose LaPorte, a public school system with a private school feel. LaPorte ISD is an open enrollment district. We're big enough to have something for everyone and small enough to know everyone. Come see what all the buzz is about and join the LaPorte family. Call 281-604-7000 today for more information. Love to have you. So 4th down situation, they are set to punt. It's going to be a fake, and the Dogs are on it.
Oh,
yes!
Nice!
And the Dogs snuff out the
Shanley.
fake. Shanley slams the door, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. The Dogs bend but don't break. Great
Branson
effort.
with the big hit. No, I don't know who.
The Dogs will set it up. 1st and 10. Ball at the 35-yard line. Signs in the shotgun. He's looking out. He's going for a double move.
Oh, it's there! Go, go, go!
The sophomore out. And the foot race. Big game for the Dogs. So 1st down and goal for the Bulldogs. So Dyson Carr, Gobert Carr. It's a hyphenated last name. That's where I've been messing it up. But great play there by the Dogs. Gash them off 1st down.
Man, wide open. Good play fake. Pump fake.
Gets them looking into the backfield, and they go over the top.
Another big pass.
So split back, Signs under center. Signs is going to give the ball to Ricky Sandoff, who gets in the end zone.
Boy.
Bulldog touchdown.
Yes, sir.
The Machines chugging along, folks. Ricky Sandoff straight uphill, downhill, and puts it across for 6. The extra point's good.
There we go.
So Holly, the snapper, Rodriguez, the holder, and Gonzalez, the kicker. Good job, boys. And that's another 7. And the Dogs are up 21-0 with 8:15 to go in the first half. You're watching Bulldog football on LPSN.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
My kid heard that solo.
cool in the
So here we go. The Dogs up 21-0, kicking off to Kingwood Park. And this is the type of contest, type of performance we wanted to see from this team. This is up to their potential. So be short. It's going to force a return this time. The ball's going to fall short. Kingwood Park will pick it up.
Nice!
Ooh.
Wow. No,
is that Regis?
It looks like Regis.
So great job there by the Dogs to slam the door. Good discipline on the edge. That may have been Elijah Bright also. With Dyson Gobert-Carr. And Dyson, I can tell you, will be better in the next broadcaster name, my friend. You're doing well. So Kingwood Park comes off the sideline down 3 scores with 8:12 to go in this first half. Dogs are doing well right now, keeping things contained. So Gillum in a pistol formation. Going to call for his receiver to arc back. Quick handoff. But the Dogs are there to shut the door for no gain. So, folks, Kingwood Park has a good offensive scheme. They are a balanced group. They're averaging 400 yards a game.
Run up the middle for no gain. By number 9, Ashley Ruffin.
But they're doing a good job coming up, filling in. So pistol set, twins high. Number 2 coming down near side. Gillum calls for the snap, takes the snap. It's going to get hit from the backside, and the Dogs are there to shut the door. And a sack. Ashton Ruffin and Iyasu Walling meet at the quarterback. So both got there in a hurry.
Is that? I thought that was a. No, that's just the.
That's for the.
For
soccer.
Okay. I didn't want to get too excited, and I thought there was a penalty.
Well, I'll tell you, the Dogs are going to take a timeout. We're going to take out with them. We'll be right back.
Summer, warm in the winter. Barrett's Heating and Air Conditioning has been keeping LaPorte comfortable for more than 50 years. Residential, commercial, new construction, repairs, even yearly maintenance. Call 281-471-1118. Barrett's is family-owned and operated with expert-friendly service, and Barrett's is a proud supporter of the LaPorte Bulldogs.
So that may have just been an injury timeout, I don't know, but both teams are back on the field, so we're back with you. But the Kingwood Park Panthers are looking at a 3rd and 17 deep in their own territory at the 10-yard line. Twins both sides of the formation. Gillum in a pistol formation. Calls for the ball. The setback's going to be a screen. But no, the Dogs sniff it out for another TFL.
Wow.
They are all over this offense. Well done.
I can't. Is that number 16?
Yeah, Vieira and Ruffin got over there to make that play. Good job, young man. So 4th down, punting from this end of the end zone. This is dangerous. Something can happen here. We've been wide open, unopposed. So Gillum also is the punter. Was he the punter in the first one? Play clock down to 3, 2. Just get it off. We're not going. We're going for a return. Does kick it away from Callies. Trent should let this one go. Dogs will start this drive with the great field position, and they will set up shop at the Bulldog 46. Impressive so far, brother?
Oh, my goodness. All 3 phases, outstanding. Blue star, gold star.
Gold star it is, buddy. We'll do gold star. So, folks, joining us at home, I hope you're enjoying things. As always with the first broadcast, or any broadcast, I can't even say just first broadcast. When you're doing a show of this scale with all the moving parts, there's going to be some challenges, and I know you've endured them with us, and we appreciate that patience. But these kids are working really, really hard, and anytime you're bringing a whole thing on the road, there's some challenges. So Simon breaks down. Oh, there it goes!
There he goes!
Sean Simon is going to find pay dirt for his second touchdown of the game, and that's a touchdown, Bulldogs!
Oh, my goodness.
You're not going to get him down with a arm tackle. Great job, young man. Welcome to the show. And again, they were there, and just you can't bring him down that with just your arm tackle. So there is a player down. So we will say he is up, which is good. So we're set up for the PAT right here. Coach Benitha gave them some extra instructions. This is the team we've been waiting to see right here.
And it's all been a process. You know, everybody.
There we go. And it's up and good. Case in the snap. Holly the snapper. Rodriguez the holder. And Gonzalez the foot. And with 5:50 to go in the first half, your LaPorte Bulldogs 28, the Panthers 0. You're watching Bulldog football on LPSN.
As a Bulldog alumni myself, I know firsthand how this community steps up to take care of its own. At Gringos, we pride ourselves in doing the same.
Since 1993, we've supported numerous organizations and causes with the intent of making our community a better place. Whether it's spirit nights, donations, or sponsorships, Gringos stands ready to do our part. But we can't do it without you, our guests.
So next time you're catering lunch at the refinery or meeting up after the game, let Gringos do the cooking and help us change lives one taco at a time.
Go Dogs!
So here we go. Set to kick off. Little Squibb's going to force another return. Panthers have a gash right there. It did close up quick. Oh, big hit. Big hit by Darian Scott. Welcome to the game, young man. So the Dogs actually are sitting in some different bodies as well. We got Caden Watson, another basketball player last year. He's a sophomore this year. Decided to come back.
You said basketball player last year. He went all basketball.
All basketball. So pistol formation, Gillum's going to call for the snap. Twins either side of the formation. He's just looking to throw at this point. He's going to get it out to the flat.
Oh!
And Callies comes up quick for minimal gain. 2-yard gain out on the right boundary, the far boundary.
Tell you what,
clock's moving at 5:30.
You just start letting that clock run and
no,
you don't abandon your.
It's a district contest, so
I think that's what was so frustrating with the outstanding defensive stand at the end of our game last week was these points have implications, with
yes,
with tie records and
good coverage downfield, incomplete.
Bulldog defense did an outstanding job last week.
Yeah,
and without getting too much into it.
Yeah, we had some plays extended. Yeah, but that's okay. The Dogs rose to the challenge and did everything they needed to do to get out of town with the W. No, we can't overstate this. This is the 17th game on the road for this squad. 17th. They won a district championship last year, and here they are. And you can't help but just be proud of these boys. Trips near side, single high.
Another third down.
Going to force him out of the pocket. Good coverage downfield, falls incomplete. It's going to bring up fourth down.
There's a flag on play.
It's got to be a chop block or a hold. Yep, chop block.
He was going to call.
So that's a 15-yarder right there. It's going to be declined to bring up fourth down. I'm glad they call that, though. That's a dangerous play.
Yeah.
Guys are engaged,
Yeah.
And they don't do it intentionally. Normally, it's at last second, someone sticks their hand up to engage them on the top half, and that guy's already going down to try to do a cut block. So I don't think it's any malicious intent, but I'm glad that they called it because it does protect the players. So fourth down and 8. Panthers in a punt formation.
Ooh. Look like Tristan Oaks got a finger on it.
And the Dogs will set up shop again at the 45, 46-yard line. Deeper in their end with 4:50 to go. We're going to stay right here. Quick change. I think the Dogs are eager to put some more points on the board. We're eager to watch it. It's great to see so much orange here. It's starting to feel right. And at halftime, you're going to see a little piece on the stadium. They walked the stadium today. They did the video 2 weeks ago. It's already progressed beyond that. So signs to throw. He's looking upfield. He's going to throw out in the flat. Reynolds can't quite come down with it.
It was 14 great pass.
And 14 was Elliott.
Good coverage.
Yeah. Good job, young man. The clock stops with that at 4:46 to go in the first half. Dogs with a 4-touch lead. I know Vance Lyles, longtime listener and longtime friend, is listening from Santa Fe. Good day, sir. Barnes going to get the handoff, go around the left side. He will be bottled up. For minimal gain, 1 yard perhaps. Going to bring up a 3rd and 9 for the Bulldogs. This is what we don't want. You don't want to get any kind of complacency. You got to keep pedal to the metal, go to the very end of this game. Full game, all 48 minutes. So they break formation of the huddle. Signs is in the shotgun. Little bunch set, top of the formation. They'll come across near side. Single high. Signs looking upfield. So the Dogs will punt here for the first time tonight. So as personnel change, play clock continues to run.
Walling in the punt.
Officials looking to go to 3:55 on the play clock. I mean, on the game clock. Whoever's running the board.
Waiting for the reset.
There they go. So for those of you that are joining us for the first time in our broadcast, this is a student-led program. These kids are out there bringing all this action to you. Michael and I are really just the commentators. They do a fantastic job, clearly, as you can tell. Little flinch. He's going to move his back 5. But we do not hold the musical rights to the visiting team's performance, so we can't show their performance. Their band and their drill team will perform. And then when our crew comes on the field, we will bring you the full Chado show and band show tonight. In that first half of our halftime show, we will try to recap what we can. We have minimal stats at the moment. And then we've got a couple of little segments to show you the kids put together.
Good snap.
Almost
good
punted.
punt.
It is a good punt.
Walling's done a great job.
He really has. So the Dogs will kill the ball on the, 28-yard line, where the Panthers will set up shop with 3:47 to go in the first half of play. So we'll try to check halftime scores and bring you updates. You know, offensively, you have to wonder what's going on. So Gillum, again, in the shotgun set. He's got Vela right next to him, to his left. Twins to the top of formation, single low. He's going to look. He's going to get flushed out again.
Pass your roughing back.
Oh, you got to wrap him up. Franklin. And that's what happens.
Wow. Wow.
Touchdown saving tackle by Callie's out on the boundary.
And once again, he comes off a block. Engaged in being blocked and still makes that tackle. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, Trent Callies has really played exceptionally well. Very, very proud of him and his efforts and his attitude. I'm glad to have number 17 out wearing that orange out defensively.
Oh, we got an injury.
We do, and while they tend to the young man, we will continue to talk. But, that's what's happened. They've had two plays that have had any significance, and both of those have been on busted us not making a tackle. So I know that will be a point of emphasis for Coach Bernithi, and they head into halftime discussing that very fact. But so far, the Dogs have been smothering.
They've been playing outstanding, and that's what's crazy is, I'd be surprised. I mean, without those plays, they're not in positive yards.
No, you're right. And they still may not be, truthfully. Back in the pistol set. Too low to try to go to the flat again for that little screen.
Yeah, it looks like they held Callies there.
Be stopped for minimal gain anyway. Yeah. And Trent's making sure he saw it. So that will be a hold likely. And moving back 10 yards.
I'm not sure what the discussion is every time a flag is.
They're going to wave it off.
He wrapped him up. Wow.
Well, that's okay. We've got to continue to play. So 2nd and 3 here for the Panthers. Plus side of the field for only the second time tonight. Ball sitting at the 37-yard line. They'll hustle up to the line.
3 minutes left in the first half.
Twins saw the formation. Gillum calls for it in motion. He's going to try to snap.
Oh,
and he misses his guy, but he had him. Broken coverage there.
He had him.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Major personnel swap.
Clock stopped at 2:54.
Yeah, it looks like they had to call a timeout. They're running out of time on the play clock. So they're going to take a break. We're going to take one with them, and we will be right back. You're watching Bulldog Football on LPSN.
Are you looking for your dream home? Or maybe ready to sell your current home for a fresh start? Main Properties is here to provide you a personal and stress-free process. Main Properties has been servicing the LaPorte area and its surrounding cities for over 30 years with pride and spirit. Let one of our expert realtors here at Main Properties provide you with the caring service that is tailored to what you need. Come see us in the heart of Old LaPorte at 1014 South 2nd Street and let us put sold on your sign.
I see a little wrinkle. I see number 16 out there on the right side. He's a backup quarterback. They're in a position to throw back to him, maybe a double pass. Should have been a false start. No, it's Bucket.
I love it. Man.
So Coach Benitez going to call a timeout. We're going to stay right here. Look at things are getting hot here with the last 2:40 to go in the first half. So while we got a moment, the LPHS Bulldog tennis team is hosting a car wash tomorrow, Saturday, October 5th from 9 to 1 at the Baker 6th grade campus. Reach out to your favorite tennis player tonight or arrive and join the line tomorrow. Donations are greatly appreciated. Speaking of, we've got some discussion about our tennis team during halftime in our 60-second segment. They're doing a great job. They made the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
And they will be in the they start the first round of the playoffs next week in Baytown. Against Baytown Sterling, I believe. So I'll confirm that, but I'm pretty certain that is the case. Exciting things going on. Water polo. Band had its first competition last week. It's got a couple more coming up. It's a lot of great things happening around LaPorte ISD as always. We'll bring it to you. So it's going to bring a 4th down and 2. Again, in no man's land on the plus side of the field for the Panthers. Little bunch formation, top of formation, in a shotgun. Gillum's going to call for the snap. He's going to roll out, and Ashton's going to flush him out.
He's going to pick up the first.
Does pick up the first down. Moves the chains, but the clock will continue to run once they reset those chains. So here we go. Twins, near side, single high. Shotgun snap. Gillum gets the snap. He's going to look
yes,
at
sir! Ashton Ruffin. That a boy.
So they're getting to know each other. I think Ruffin was a little upset that last play. Makes up for it on that one. It's going to be a TFL. 8-yard loss on the play. Clock continues to run. 1:56 remaining in the first half. Dogs up 28-0.
Bulldog defense is all over.
They're playing disciplined ball. So trips near side, single high, pistol formation. Gillum's going to call for the snap, put 14 in motion. Is going to arc back around. Should have been a false start 6-2. Flows out to the flat. Gibbs giving chase. Callie's
there it is. Raymond Gibbs on the tackle. Great job. Good pursuit.
Chases it down from the backside.
He was pushed out by Callie's, and Raymond caught up to him.
It's going to be a 3rd and 11 here. Clock continues to run, 1:15. Looking for the play to come in. It's been sent in. Panthers will go to the line. Twins, either side of the formation, pistol formation. Gillum's going to call for the snap.
Oh, you got to commit to that.
And people are hearing little footsteps. But what you had right there is Iyasu's playing discipline. His goal is to protect him and to make sure he doesn't get out. And that's what he did. He didn't leave his feet. But he could have brought the hammer on that play, and he did not. So it's going to force a 4th down, 4th and 11. Both teams swap some personnel.
Less than a minute on the clock.
And again, we've got a halftime show for the first half of halftime. Once our band and the Chatos come on the field, we will flip it, bring it to you live, and you'll get to watch the entire halftime show in its entirety right here in LPSN.
That will be the second part of
Yes,
halftime.
because we're never the home team.
We are the home team.
We are, but we're not. You know what I mean? In fact, we had talked about having our band and the Chatos perform to our side at one of these visiting games because of that very fact. But it is what it is, and looking forward to a good show. They sound great. The Chatos look great. I know I'm a little biased.
Those two organizations put in a ton of work.
They really do.
Work.
You're going to see a piece today about our athletic trainers. They were here. I rolled up at 4:30. They were already here.
And they're at every event. People don't understand how many programs
until
we
the last
have.
people leave. Yeah.
And they're not just they are dedicated to one sport at a time usually, but
so here we are, 4th and 11. Calls for the shotgun. He's going to look out there. Oh! Trent Callis goes up, bats it away. It's going to be a turnover on down. With 50 seconds left, the Dogs can still do more damage. He would have been short of the yard to gain anyway, line to gain, and they may have been trying to run the hitch and ladder. I didn't see if anybody was leaking around, running a wheel.
Well, Blake Stout was right there, ready for it, so.
So turnover on downs. I believe that's our second tonight.
What do you do here if you're Coach Bernithi? Are you satisfied or you want to score?
I can tell right now with the things we've run these last two possessions that we are
and time management.
Yeah, I think we're going to try to get some things on film. So loose bunch set, top of the formation, signs in, and we move, and they're doing burpees out.
I love it. It looked like Barnes got a little head start.
No, he was in motion.
Barnes was?
Yeah. So Signs take the play into the huddle. They break. They come out. We got Signs and Barnes in the backfield. Twins left. Going to be a handoff to Simon. Sean Simon gets tripped up for a 1-yard gain. Clock continues to run with 41 seconds. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 15.
I'm good with this. 28-0, take it in a half. All facets playing out of their mind right now.
It's going to be a handoff to Barnes coming around the right side, and he's going to get into space.
He's got other things on his mind there. Oh, extra. Don't do it.
And Coach Bernithi calls a timeout. I'm really a little perplexed. I can't tell. That spot was a little odd. I
thought he had.
I thought he was beyond the sticks, but you know what? We're not down there calling it. So, you know, I think we've said that multiple times how deceptive it is looking at an angle, trying to get the line to gain. You know, there isn't a laser line like we're used to seeing on Fox.
Yeah, it's a little different.
But the Dogs are doing a great job in all facets of the game. That's what you got to see, a complimentary full game. You know, even the miscues, coaches are there immediately to take corrective action and make sure that they don't repeat those mistakes. And that's what you want to see at this juncture in the district contest.
So we got 3rd and 2 on our own 35.
It's going to be handoff to Simon, who is stopped short. He's right at the line. So
that's
minimal gain.
Do it though, unless Kingwood. Yep.
So after an impressive first half of play,
I like it.
The Kingwood Park Panthers 0, your LaPorte Bulldogs 28. We've got the halftime show coming up. You're watching Bulldog football on LPSN. We will be right back.
If you're ready to become a skilled and safe driver, contact us at South Region Driving School. We are conveniently located next to LaPorte High School. We offer driver education classes and private driving lessons for teen and adult drivers. All courses are state approved and can be tailored to meet all your driving needs. At South Region Driving School, our top priority is always the safety of our students. We are currently practicing in-class social distancing. DPS has a very long wait list for driving tests. Don't wait. We can do the DPS-approved road test here at South Region. From the first time behind the wheel to the day of the driving test, we'll guide your teen to success. At South Region Driving School, we develop safe drivers.
All right, well, welcome into the halftime show where the Bulldogs have a commanding 28-0 lead. We will, again, as we said a moment ago, we will bring you the halftime show when the band and the Chidos take the field, but we do not have the rights to Kingwood Park, so we can't show that. So we're going to talk over that space, but a lot of good things to see in that first half. Yeah.
So, been special. Good job, Danny. The one thing you're in charge of.
The one thing I'm in charge of.
Yeah.
So, again, it's those technical things. No, but you're right. I think that we're seeing complimentary football game. We're seeing every aspect make contributions, and there's an enthusiasm. There's a spirit. They're playing with speed, and they're bringing
discipline.
Yes.
In the coaching, everything is going well. This is where we need to, in the locker room, just say, hey, let's play clean football, disciplined football for the next 24 minutes.
Yep. 12-minute quarters. You know, something that's new this year that we haven't discussed before is the UIL made the rule this year that there are replay devices in the locker room at halftime. So there's a whole bank of iPads that they go in there and get to see video in real time to make corrective action, and you're seeing it translate on the field. The second half of play has been fantastic thus far. So I'm looking for that same type of energy and those corrections to be made here. Coming back out in the second half, I hope to see the same. This is a statement game. We've got to continue to do this each game that we play. I would imagine we're going to see Coach start doing some things and putting things on film so other people have to think about it.
And you're already seeing some personnel changes, changing guys out. The last thing you want to do is get someone hurt.
Right.
And I have a hard time even saying that because I would hate that for anyone right now. But yeah, up 4 scores. I just said 4 scores.
And 7 years ago. I knew it was inevitable it was going to happen.
4
it's okay
scores. So yeah, I'm very happy of the way the Dogs are playing tonight and being coached.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
hey, well, the kids shot a couple of segments for us. We've got obviously we've got water polo going on. We want to bring that segment to you, and after that we've got a construction update. So we're going to step back for a second, kind of put some food in our face, drink some water, and you guys enjoy these next 2 segments. We'll be right back.
The Bulldog water polo is well into their season and hoping to make playoffs for the 3rd year in a row. We had a chance to speak with Coach Stewart, the varsity water polo coach.
So we've always had it back here in the past, but UIL just adopted it 3 years ago, so it became a sport officially. The success, I can't say for the previous seasons, but so far in the years, we've made playoffs in the second round of playoffs every single year. So we've had pretty good success. So water polo has a combination of several sports into one. So you have the volleyball aspect from the ball itself. You have soccer from the goals. A little bit of basketball and hockey. You still play man, and you do pick and rolls, and your goal is, you have a center, your goal is to get the ball through the net, just like you would in a soccer game. So training for water polo, it's all endurance. It's all an aerobic sport. So we would have very little breaks throughout practices, and just constant swimming back and forth, constantly treading water. Even during I call my kids for a timeout and I talk about what we did at practice, I make them tread water the entire time. So there's no holding onto the wall, there's no holding on or floating on the water polo balls or anything like that. They're constantly treading water with their hands and legs, so they can get that endurance from their legs and their arms. And at the end of practice, we do, maybe about 20 sprints at the end of every practice. So this season has started off really well for both the boys and girls. Starting from the girls team, my senior, Gabriella Kirk, she's the team captain this year, and she's leading the way on assists and goals. She's basically the ringleader of the team. For our goalies on the girls, we have our reigning 2023 District 9 Goalie of the Year, Lily Woolard. She is picking up right where she left off from last year. She's doing great also as well. We also have a freshman that's on the team, Natalie Chavez. She's actually leading the team overall in goals with 20 this year as of right now. So she's doing a phenomenal job on the girls team. The boys team, we have senior Kobe Chavette. He is leading the team in goals, or one of the leaders in the team in goals, but his defense is phenomenal. He plays both sides of the ball. He's very quick. He has a lot of blocks, a lot of steals, and a lot of goals. We also have another senior, Riley Kuntz. He is also the reigning 2023 Goalie of the Year for the district, and he's also leaving off right where he picked up from last year as well. We have also, everybody on both teams are doing a phenomenal job because it's a team sport. They all play together, but we wouldn't be here with where we're at right now without that team work ethic that we have. So most of our games are played on Wednesdays. Girls will play at 5 p.m. The boys will play about 6:15 after the girls game. Come out and support us, be loud. Go Bulldogs.
It's been almost a year and a half since the demolition of Bulldog Field. Construction has progressed steadily, and now the new stadium is quickly becoming a reality.
It is a process every day. We've got about 220 men on site daily out here at the stadium and the development complex. And as you can see, it's moving. We're wrapping up as we're about to fire up air conditioning and HVAC in our press box system. And we're really drywalling that up and closing that up. So that's moving along great. And as you can see, the newest movement out here is our track. So our track is starting to take shape. We've got our companies out here, leveling the ground and getting it prepared, and the drainage and the detention under that to prepare and pour the curb of the track, and that's really what you see going on out there. But we've really progressed. The complex is progressing nicely, starting to take shape. They're kind of roughing in some of the MEP and the electrical and so forth out here. So we feel very good about where we are as we stand today. As for us as Lomax Junior High School, here in late October, we'll be kind of closing that out to start construction in early November. The first phase out there is to build a gym, a competition gym, just north of the current complex at Lomax Junior. And then we'll be coming in and renovating some of the current space out there. And then part 3 of that, we'll be looking at the high school and some of the things as we start into the summer, closing out this school year. So lots going on throughout the district. Amongst the playgrounds and other items that we've got going on, there's a lot of things that we've got happening.
There are some unsung heroes of our athletic program that are often up earlier than the athletes and stay after all the players and coaches have gone. They are a dedicated group of young people called athletic trainers. We were lucky to speak with head student trainer Bella Spears.
Hi, I'm Bella Spears, and I'm the head student athletic trainer at the high school. I was very interested in being an athletic trainer because I want to be in the medical field when I'm older. I want to be a pediatric trauma nurse, and I think to pursue that I could go to Dallas Baptist University and start my pre-nursing and then transfer over to a smaller college and get my BSN. Being an athletic trainer just means like I'm able to help athletes that need help, and sometimes it's more than just injured or handing out water. Like, you just can help them with anything that they need. Yes, I have a lot of fun with the team. I spend almost all my days with them, so me and a lot of the teammates get really close, and we just learn more about each other. Yeah, I guess you could say. A lot of the defense boys are my friends, well, close friends, because I'm mainly with defense the entire time. So being an athlete while being an athletic trainer kind of helps, like, I can understand where students are coming from when they're hurt. And they don't want to tell doc that they're hurt because they're scared that they're going to pull them out of the game. But like, I understand that, but also like, you got to take care of your body before you can improve in your skills in your sport. Into trauma, but also like, if that doesn't work out, I can definitely go into sports medicine. My favorite part about being a trainer is probably just spending a lot of time with people and getting to know them more, because I love hanging out with people. My least favorite part about being a trainer is probably waking up at 5 a.m. to go to cross-country meets and staying out super late. If someone was interested in being an athletic trainer, I would definitely tell them like, it's time consuming, so like, you gotta make sure you're not super busy all the time, and if it's something you wanna do, like you should pursue in it. Some advice I would give them would probably be just understand that you have a major role, and even though you don't think people see you on the field, they definitely see you and they're definitely watching you. I'm Bella Spears, this is the LaPorte Athletic Training Program, and I'll see you later.
Bulldog football on LP Sports Net is brought to you by Gringos, Burger Libre, Jimmy Chongas, Barrett's Heating and Air Conditioning, Main Properties, State Farm, Bayside Plumbing Services, South Region Driving School, the LaPorte Education Foundation, the LaPorte Bayshore Chamber of Commerce, LaPorte Roofing and Remodeling, and Hanks and Hanks.
So as promised, we've got the Chatos will take the field to start our halftime performance for LaPorte. I know a few of these young ladies out there. Young lady right here coming midfield. So these kids put so much time.
Historian Serenity Perry, Secretary Addison Cornegie, Vice President Isabella Melton, and President Ashley Dudley. The dance officers are Lieutenant Anaya Gonzalez, Lieutenant Sienna Naran, Lieutenant Madeline Tessero, Lieutenant Madeline Ross, First Lieutenant Amelia Leva, and in the center, the captain, Kaylee Hanks.
Comments tonight? No, you can't. I mean, I don't even know if you want to. Huh? I don't know if you want to. You can make some notes for me. Want me to run comments? I mean, it's a dirty mess. It's a dirty mess right now. It's up to you. She's going to be recording, so maybe not. Maybe type out some notes.
Yes, you were.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the performance of the award-winning LaPorte Marching Band and Color Guard for your halftime entertainment. This year's show is titled The Tipping Point. LaPorte Band and Guard members of the Week Brass Section, Peyton Benoit and Jackson Cavill. Woodwind Section, Zimma Villa and Hadley Gibbs. Drumline and drum ensemble, Josiah De La Garza. Greg Barmore. Color Guard, Isaac Aguilar. Section of the Week, Drumline. Please join me in welcoming to the field drum majors Sophia Guajardo Salinas, Lucas Halbadier, Maggie Pittman, and Charles Ray, and the LaPorte Bulldog Marching Band in their performance of The Tipping Point.
So great job by both our Chatos and our band as per usual. Great job. We are going to kind of wrap you up on all the things that are happening. Last week we saw the LaPorte ISD FFA students participate in the Pasadena Livestock Show and Rodeo. The kids represented did well as always, and Tatum McLean won overall grand champion lamb. Bulldog left tackle JT Heyman came in second for his exotic heifer, and Brooke McBee made reserve grand champion for her rabbits. If you work harder than our kids, they obviously do a great job every year at the FFA contest and showing. Kudos to you kids. I know they've got multiple shows, and they work those animals every single day. We can talk about that in a minute. Congratulations to the tennis team. And first-year head coach, Bulldog alumni Gio Barragan finished third in district play and will face Baytown Sterling in the playoffs next Tuesday at Baytown Sterling. The boys and girls cross-country team will host the district championship next Thursday at Northwest Park beginning at 8 a.m. The winner will advance to the regional championships hosted by Sam Houston State University on October 22nd. The Lady Dogs volleyball just wrapped up their first half of district season with the program sweep of Iowa Colony, taking them to 4-2 in district. They're actually on the road tonight taking on the undefeated first place Friendswood Mustangs as we speak. Both LaPorte men's and women's water polos are in the playoffs. Both teams travel to Aldine Davis High School for a bi-district playoff on Monday. Boys play at 3, ladies to follow. And then the Lomax and LPJ rivalry week wrapped up in the same place they started as both schools split the series 2 wins apiece. LHJ won both 7th grade games, and LPJ returned the favor, winning both 8th grade games on Wednesday. Great job by all, and we certainly can't wait to see these kids in action. So that is your Bulldog Nation in 60 seconds, and we are about 60 seconds away from our second half, where the Dogs have a 28-0 lead over the Kingwood Park Panthers.
Yeah, got some scores for you, Bubba. Around the district,
buddy.
We got Porter down 9-7 to Fort Bend Kempner.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Crosby is up 14-7 on Friendswood at the half, and Angleton is blowing out Pasadena 59-0.
Wow, not a surprise there. Honestly, the Angleton Wildcats are going to be something. You know what? We have not done our return. Let's do our return. Let me find my sheet here. So we've got Zupan, Vieira, Gibbs, Simon, Godbolts, Reynolds, Watson, Coleman, Bright, Sandolph, and Barnes. Whew. I would not want to kick to that group. Now you're looking for some, I would imagine, pulling out some tricks here in the second half to try to slow this bleed down and try to change some momentum. So the Dogs need to be well guarded. Little bunch set. It's going to get it up to Ricky. Sandolph, who makes one man miss. Can't make a second. Is going to set the Dogs up at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10.
Tackle on the play by 49, Zach Ford. It'll be 1st and 10, LaPorte.
Do we have any offensive numbers?
I don't. We've asked, and I did not get those. So the Dogs will start in a single back set. Signs under center. It's going to hand off to Sean Simon, who's going to go around the right side.
Gets his helmet ripped off. I don't see how that...
And we'll have to sit out. I don't see who that is that's down. But he gets up. That was Riker. So brings in Landon Martin. Going to take some snaps at tight end.
If your helmet gets ripped off and it's the opponent's, like, what prevents the defense? Well, I guess it could be a personal foul, but... Landon Moose Martin into the ball game.
Lines come out near side.
Tied in.
Split back Sign's going to get under center here. Godfrey goes across formation. Sign's going to get it out in the flat, in the backfield. Barnes does well to get back to the line of scrimmage. So clock continues to run, 11-12 to go in the third quarter. Don't want to see the Dogs get complacent. 3rd and 10. Signs comes back in with the play call. A break huddle. Sends Coleman out to the top of formation. Signs will roll out. He's going to throw just through the hands of a Panther defender. So the Panthers come out and force a 3 and out to start the second half. Not the kind of start we want to see here. So new punter. Holly snaps it back. He gets it off.
Hey, good punt.
Good punt, good roll. Continues to roll. And it will die at the 23-yard line where the Kingwood Park Panthers will set up shop. 1st and 10. So not the effort we wanted to see to start the second half from the offense. Let's hope the defense comes out a little more jazzed, ready to go. Kingwood Park will be into a hurry up probably the balance of this game, I would think. It does start with Gillum out in a pistol formation. Twins near side, single high. It's going to be a handoff. Ball's on the ground. And the Dogs jump on it.
There we go.
And that is Luke Mora with the recovery.
Look at him.
Welcome
coming
back,
off
buddy.
the field. Yes, sir.
Welcome back.
Looked like Ashton Ruffin knocked it loose. Yes, sir.
He did. And Yasu finished him off. And Mora was able to jump on that ball. So just like that, the Dogs turn over. And hopefully that will wake up this Bulldog offense. 1st and 10 from the 30.
Seeing our defense have some fun.
Split backs. Signs will get the ball handed off to Barnes, who picks up 6 on 1st down. Dogs kind of in a muddle huddle. Little tempo.
You know that young man's been itching to get back on the field. It's great seeing him make a play.
Yep.
He's been causing a ruckus in the offense all first half.
Dogs are flipping the formation.
Yeah.
So Coach Bernithi did not like that. Little out of sorts here. You know, that's what can happen when you're sitting in the locker room for after 30 minutes, start to get cold. Your adrenaline can wear down, and you know it can take its toll. So the Dogs need to respond here. As you can, speaking of taking a toll, you can start hearing my voice. And again, I apologize. We're going to do our best to keep nursing this along.
Look around the stadium, seeing the fans moving around a little bit.
So after that little reset, we go to split back formation. H back up near the line. Signs under center. Barnes will take the handoff around the left side, waiting for his block.
Oh, look at that.
And doesn't go out of bounds.
He is so patient. That a kid.
What a run. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Wow. So nonchalant. Just the effort and the sidestep. Refuses to go out of bounds. Comes back inside. Puts 6 on the board for Tyrese Barnes. Great job. I mean, look at this. It looks like it's going to bounce. Everybody kind of goes by. Good blocking upfield. Holly with the snap. Zupan with the hold. And Gonzalez with the extra point. And the Dogs go up 35-0 with 9:44 to go in the third quarter of play. You're watching Bulldog football on LPSN.
Cool in the summer, warm in the winter. Barrett's Heating and Air Conditioning has been keeping LaPorte comfortable for more than 50 years. Residential, commercial, new construction, repairs, even yearly maintenance. Call 281-471-1118. Barrett's is family owned and operated with expert friendly service, and Barrett's is a proud supporter of the LaPorte Bulldogs.
Here we go. I like that energy. That's what you need to kind of get things jump started again. No pun intended. Puts his foot through. It's going to kick it back through the end zone. It's going to be a touchback for the Panthers. And they will set up 1st and 10 from the 25. So let's see this defense come back out, have a repeat of that last possession. Get after it. Like what we're seeing. Like what we're seeing. All right. Here we go. Still going to have to go the run. They don't want to abandon it completely.
Ashton all over it.
Ashton and Regis both close in. 5-yard gain there. Regis, kin to Albert Regis, the Aggie standout. Twins near side, single high, pistol formation. Gillum's going to hand off again. Stopping for a short gain, pick up a 2. Is going to bring up a 3rd and 2.5. Ball's going to be spotted at the 33-yard line.
Tell you what, Kingwood Park has been living on 3rd down.
They really have, and the Dogs need to do a better job. Let's get them off the field. Twins either side of the formation. Gillum in the pistol. Calls for the snap. It's going to look to the left. It's going to send it out there. And again, one of those plays where we have him in our grasp, and he just slid out just far enough to get the first down. Well, that is Luke Elliott, the taller of the two brothers, 6'4" young man. Good grab there on the edge. So they have two. I know I mentioned in the first half, Ethan and Luke Elliott, one's 14, one's 11, play on both sides of the ball. Panthers go back to that twin set on either side. Going to let Gillum just sit back and throw. We dodged the bullet there as Regis fell coming out of the break. And Aaron Andrews was open coming down towards our sideline.
But look who was there to help out.
Yeah. Trent, good reaction on the ball with that incomplete pass. Okay, I missed the penalty. It's in the vicinity of must be a personal foul, so I'm assuming roughing the passer maybe. Did not quite see that one. But it does move the ball up. Don't want to give them those yards. That's what happened to us with the Mustang game. That was their offense. So twin stack, both sides of the formation. Again, Gillum in the shotgun. He's going to throw again. That one's behind him. So he throws behind Solomon. Another one of his hot targets.
Second and 10.
Now, what else can happen in this game is look, it's at 8:02, is there's going to be very little time if they continue to throw this ball, and it can draw that second half out. So the Dogs need to get up there and really get on running the clock out. Be judicious about it. Again, our crowd, great job moving over here. I know it was a short drive. That was the reason for us playing at this stadium. Trips to the top of the screen, single low. Gillum's just looking for that isolation over there. Walling's giving chase.
He's out.
No, he's out of bounds. So incomplete pass. Walling gave chase to Gillum, forced him to throw that on the run. It's going to take a 3rd and 10 here. So I haven't talked about that, have I? Last year we played all of our quote-unquote home games at Barbers Hill. That was about 22 miles away. LaPorte scheduled the last 3 home games at the very end of the season in hopes of getting a game in the new Bulldog Stadium. We had a hurricane. We had a couple of unfortunate weeks of poor weather, and it set you back just far enough that may not be a reality. Way to close in on that. Well defended, and well short of the first down, but a good pickup of 6. And they will have to go for it here. But the Dogs, we were hoping to get a game in the new Bulldog Stadium. Again, realistically speaking, I don't think that's going to happen. So we wanted a facility that was as close to ours as possible. This is that facility. I know we have a rivalry, but in time of need and a lot of situations when a community is in need, the other one steps up. Rivalry aside, they stepped up and allowed us this opportunity. It was a game-by-game situation, so if we were able to get that facility, look at Franklin
Luke
push. Oh, Mora.
Oh! Blake had it in his hands.
But he's wearing that elbow brace, and he can't squeeze the ball back to him.
It changes things. It changes everything that you do. It restricts a lot of mobility.
He had the same opportunity
last week. But he puts himself in perfect opportunity.
Yeah, he's in position, right? It is what we want.
What's funny is last year, not funny, but last year that was one of our not ultimately our strength was our pass defense, and it's really stepped up. Like
Signs looking to throw. He's going to go down the seam. Little contact there on Coleman, but nothing called.
Good ball.
It was a good ball. And I think at this point, this is some of those, we're going to get some of these plays on film. We'll let some other of our opponents see it. This week we have a short week. We go up to Porte on Thursday, I believe. So short order.
Did you say Thursday game?
I believe so. But it is in Porter. So Barnes around the right side. They brought an extra man up, and he's still. Godfrey Carr blocking hard on the edge. We also, I'm looking at Fisher Klein.
Yes,
Getting
sir.
some reps out there. Good to see Mr. Klein. It's coming out to his near side over here. Little bunch set formation, motion across the formation. Signs in the shot in the pistol set. It's going to be end around.
Great blocks.
Absolutely it was. That's a big boy. JT Heyman over there. He said he's raised his heifer. Did well with that, and he wrestles those things out there for fun.
Yeah.
It's a nice play call. It's going to move the change. Fresh set of downs. Clock continues to move. 5:48 to go in the third period. Split backs. Single formation. Receiver near and far out to Sean Simon, who gets the ball. It's going to pick up 6, 7. maybe even 8 on first down. So Reynolds is going to come out to the sideline. His helmet came off. He'll have to come out of play. That will send Landon Martin out to the top of the formation. Signs calling play. No urgency here. 18 to play on the play clock. Little bunch set, near side, single high. Godfrey goes in motion across the formation. Signs calls for the snap. He's going to roll around to the right. He wants that deep ball. He's going to dump off to Barnes. Barnes is going to get around, make the first down, make a man miss. There he goes. Keith shuffling.
We fall on it.
Ball was hit. Great run, great effort. Look at in the wake of the run, he's got guys down. Yeah, I think he just got hit in the gut there. The Dogs were able to fall on it. Tough run. Again, just a patient runner. So they're going to take a timeout now. You got a couple of injuries there. And Mr. Director, we want to take a break? Or it looks like, no, it is an injury timeout. It's not a timeout. So White Hat is calling these guys back out to the field. So we'll stay right here and continue.
I don't like the arm hang with Barnes.
He's okay. I think it just knocked his wind out. So great effort right there.
First and goal and 9.
Signs looking to throw over the left side. He's going to get it out to Sandoff. Sandoff makes the catch. He's going to get in the zone for 6.
There we go.
That's another Bulldog touchdown. Ricky Sandoff with the catch in the flat. Makes short order of it. Makes 9 yards to pay dirt. Another touchdown throw by Aiden Signs. Here's our replay. Makes first man miss, second man miss, third man has no chance, and he's in the zone for 6. Holly with the snap. Rodriguez with the hold. Gonzalez with the extra point. And like that, we're up. The Bulldogs 42, Panthers 0. You're watching Bulldog football on LPSN. We'll be right back.
LP Sports Network has opportunities starting in every business's budget range. If you're interested, please contact the athletic office at 281-604-7670 or 281-604-7171 and help support your Bulldog students and teams.
So Health Mentoring is looking for caring and dedicated individuals to join us in our mission to make a positive impact on the lives of LPISD students. Parents, grandparents, retirees, and neighbors that can give 30 minutes a week to a child needing guidance, visit the website lpisd.org. Partners in Education for more information. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. Sign up for Helps Mentoring today.
I just did that. I just filled out my volunteer application, which I forgot to renew. I usually do that every year.
Yeah.
So, really good program.
There's a lot of great organizations like that, and Helps is just one of those. We're bringing BAM back. We've got BAM. We just started that discussion again this week.
Coach Wilson. Yeah.
We got Student Life. Shivari is on the campuses of all our secondary schools. So we've just got a lot of good energy, good people just feeding and bleeding into these kids in our district campuses, and this is exactly what we want to see.
And it's really being received well by the kids.
Yeah.
Their involvement, all these functions, these events that we're having. There's a good turnout, and it's just a different energy out there.
Yeah, no, it is, and you want these kids to have some fellowship. You want the kids to have some extra guidance and direction. The world's just a crazy place.
So the delay here, I saw it go over the fence and knock off the Kingwood Park 18-wheeler band, and so it looks like they were waiting for that ball to be retrieved.
Yeah, so For those of y'all don't know that, they actually have balls that are just for kicking, and then the offense has their own football.
You got
that they
Tom
use.
Brady balls that are a little
deflated.
Nope.
Don't need it. Let's go. So late flag comes in. So White Hat's going to. So they're going to call it unsportsmanlike. So we got some new season, the camera operators doing some good work down there. Our student section's doing well to stay alive. And woo, that's an ugly mug. Kylan, a face only a mother can love right there, Bubba. Which I'm sure his grandmother's probably listening. We love having her listen when she travels. And I think that's an unfortunate one. I think he was trying to defuse the situation, and
that's exactly why. And I think just to kind of let the situation die out, coach took him out. So,
yep. So we will. It's still 4:01 to go in the third period here. The Dogs have a 42-0 lead. So Twins top of the formation, single high. Gillum remains the quarterback. Going to hand off. He's going to come around the left end. Takes some punishment, but holds on the ball and picks up 7 on first down. Dogs are shuffling in personnel. We got Jones, the junior, playing defensive end. Berneathy down here on the left side playing defensive end. It's going to be a chase away. So this late in the contest with this score, coach is going to put some guys in and get some reps here. Taking self-checks back in. Franklin Walker, the freshman, standing right there at the nose of the football. Kid can play both sides of the ball, too. He's just as effective as the offensive tackle. Ooh, they defended that well. Again, it starts with the blocking on the edge. The guys are all disciplined. They know their role, and they shut that down quickly. So Gibbs, Callies, is that Oaks? So clock continues to roll here, 2:39 to go in the third period. Bunch down here near side. Gilman's going to roll out. Going to try to set up a little screen.
Well defended.
Nothing there. Dogs all over it.
Freaking Gibbs again.
So Raymond Gibbs. It's going to bring up third and 11.
Great job.
Working outside in or inside out.
You know what's crazy is a lot of these guys that are getting reps now would be starters on any other team. And it's just our depth is unreal this year.
What we haven't had in a number of years, truthfully. So Berneathy came to the sideline, and I saw Watson jog in. Watson's here on the near side. He's fine. It's going to be a screen out to that side.
Oh,
wow.
Look at that.
Tatum self all over that play.
Oh, my gosh.
Wasn't fooled. Almost took the pass.
It looked like a cornerback, like just reading that pass the whole way. Well done.
Can't wait to get my stat report tonight.
You're going to have gold stars up and down that page.
Looking forward to it. hand them out gladly.
Looks like Kingwood Park just being content with letting that clock run a little bit.
Yeah, Twins either side of the formation. Pistol should have been a false start. He's going to let it play on. Gillum's going to roll out, try to throw the deep ball.
Yes,
and
sir.
There's the interception.
Looks like Blake Stout.
And he does. Turnover
Yes,
number
sir.
2. Blake Stout with the INT.
Yes, sir.
He's had 2 opportunities the last 2 games. Comes down with this one.
He played that beautifully. He turned around and made a play on the ball. He had him the whole time.
Yep. So the Dogs.
I love it. I love it. Number 2 in tackles in the district. Having missed a game and still catching interceptions.
Yep. Great job. Again, I've just been extremely impressed with all 3 phases of the game. They're doing really, really well. They've cleaned up a lot of things. There's still some stuff to mop up. But I know Coach Bernithi has to be pleased, and I think the team's going to be pleased when they turn on this film tomorrow morning because there is no rest. And this boy, Sean Simon, doesn't go down, folks. I mean, you're going to have to get more than one person over there. Kid runs hard.
Looks like we're going to have to run one more play.
No. They haven't started the 42nd.
Oh, they sure haven't. I thought they. Let's take it to the 4th.
I think that's what Coach is looking for. And hopefully that is the case. And when they do flip sides, we will take this break with them.
Man, it is not.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, so it looks like that is going to be the case. And as we head to the final 12, your LaPorte Bulldogs 42, the Panthers 0. You are watching Bulldog football on LPSN with Hanks and Hanks. We'll be right back.
Tonight's 4th quarter is brought to you by Bayside Plumbing Services, a plumber you can count on. Bayside Plumbing, your honest, local, full-service plumbing provider, and tonight's 4th quarter sponsor.
So as always, folks, these kids do a fantastic job today. They didn't disappoint. Adrian Delgadillo, look at that kid. Caleb Hanks, I recognize the name. Austin Goetz, Noe Romero, Sophia Gonzalez, Noah Balboa, all doing fantastic job for us tonight. Then you got Tate McConnell directing things, Manny, our producer, and Sam Zabrowski, the executive producer of tonight's.
Austin, I apologize, bud.
I know. There's always one in the group. There's always one in the group. You know, when you're on the spot.
I'll get him straightened out.
But these kids do an incredible job, truly. They really do an amazing job every week. Week in and week out.
So
bringing you these broadcasts.
12 minutes left in this contest. Man, it's hard to what do you say? Just finish clean.
Yep. Finish clean, finish healthy.
Healthy.
Yep. Totally agree, my friend. My brother.
Good gosh.
Yeah. That kid is not going to go down without a fight.
Yards after contact.
I think all of them.
All 3 of them. All 4. Well, has Bright had any touches tonight? All 3 running backs have been outstanding. Oh, got an injury.
So it's going to be an official timeout. We'll get everybody to the sideline real quick. Nothing. Let's make sure we've talked about everything we need to talk about. Seniors, jumpstart your future. Attend the College Night October 17th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Deer Park South Campus, where we're at tonight. Learn about a variety of college opportunities. 80 colleges and universities will be represented. Visit lpisd.org to register or for more information. we talked about it a moment ago, but student life is really growing with ferocity at all our campuses, all our secondary campuses, DeWalt, the high school, LaPorte Junior, Lomax Junior, Baker, 6th grade. Student life is alive and well, and it is growing every single day. If you have interest in serving these students and the ministry that's taking place, look it up. And they can always use donations and speakers and different things. They feed these kids and just really just help them out.
Another first down.
And mentor them and feed their spirit a
Look
little
at
bit.
the line.
They need that extra. But student life, look it up. Yeah, we got a Spears. There's a Spears on camera. Oh, there's Bella Spears, the head trainer. You always hear me talk about the triple threat, and my extra daughter. That's one of the three-headed monsters. The other one's Sophie Sandell, playing volleyball tonight.
Bella, Danny just tried to wave at you through the screen, by the way.
I waved
He
at.
acted like he didn't do it, but I saw it.
I waved at you through with my heart. Haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. So again, seeing some more personnel in here. Garrett Sewell, another junior. Big boss man number 68 in there. Let's see who else we've got. And off to Simon.
6, 7 yards every time.
Yep, that's healthy. That's healthy.
5 of that's after contact.
So on the next broadcast, I'll have the drum majors' names. I thought I had those, and I did not grab those. I apologize, but they did a great job at halftime. I think you will all agree. Split backs. Signs under center. Looking to pass. Going to throw the ball down the seam.
What a catch by Coleman. Goes up and gets it.
Tyron Coleman goes up and gets the ball there. Healthy game. Moves the chains.
What spot? That's like 6
Hold
yards.
on. Let's see the replay here.
He falls on the 36.
That's okay. That's okay.
I mean, it's 5
at this
yards,
point,
but
this is
seriously.
And we're throwing the ball, ladies and gentlemen. First off, let's establish this. We've got some big opponents coming down the road, and this is to put stuff on film, so they have to think about it. Simon makes the left edge, jumps over a defender.
21, Sean Simon on the carry. Gain of about 6.
I think his helmet came off when he came down.
There's a flag.
I don't know what that's about. But Doc is out there to greet him.
Holding?
I believe that was a call. They moved back 10.
Penalty on the Porte.
So I'm a little perplexed, and I think the question is because of the timing of that flag. It came out way after the play, but I think they may have been looking to see where he was going out of bounds, perhaps. I don't know, but it's a moot point. The clock is stopped at 8:54 to go in the fourth quarter. Bulldog faithful have remained here. Just trying to get an explanation. The Dogs break huddle. It's going to be 1st and 20. Ball placed on the 49. It's going to me a handoff to Barnes or Sandoff.
Gosh.
Sandoff.
What a run.
Makes it up and some. 18-yard pickup. Going to bring up a second and short. Second and three. Second and three there. But great run by Ricky Sandoff. Part two of the two-headed monster. I think their nickname should be Deja Vu.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Really no gap right there. Clock continues to run.
A little over 7.5 to play in this contest.
Sun's going to roll out.
Not what you want.
And
I think there, if anything, you might want to throw that ball away.
Yeah.
Not take the hit or the loss of yards, but
I don't know that he lost anything. I think he got back to the line of scrimmage. But we'll bring up a punting situation. No, he's going to keep the offense out. I know we're in no man's land again.
15 on the play clock.
6:50 to go in the fourth quarter.
4th and 4, 4th and 3.
Trying to hurry up. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Gets the play off. Send it back to Sean Simon. Well, that was going nowhere from the go. Play kind of got blown up. There'll be a turnover on downs.
Simon is stopped for no gain. Turnover on downs will be 1st and 10, Kingwood and Porte.
That was a great defense right there. Winrow with coverage, number 19. The Dogs did jump off sides. Try to throw that screen again.
We got another quarterback in, huh?
Yeah, number 16. Yeah, y'all can go. So LPJ SRO, Officer Neal. Happy birthday, sir. I'd like to recognize him. So we've got some VIPs down the field. I'm being told, oh yeah. Woo! There's two. There is Dr. Dustin Bromley, Deputy Superintendent, and our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Walter Jackson. Both doing a fantastic job and have helped bring the Porte back. Great pursuit. Everything's covered up. That's exactly, you can't draw it up any better. Great
Raymond
job.
Gibbs almost had the interception.
Yeah,
he was in one of those, do I block it or do I try to catch it?
Yeah, there was an orange jersey in front of every one of those white jerseys. Now, going back to that shot of Dr. Bromley and Dr. Jackson, those two men have come in and poured themselves into this district, worked tirelessly to restore some things in this district, and it's just a changing dynamic. Public education is just different now. and they have come in and done a fantastic job. Super proud to work with them on a regular basis. Strip side, it's going to hand it off to number 23, going around the right end. Should be a hold on Gibbs, and it is called. Dogs string that play out. Good pursuit by Gibbs. I've been really impressed. Good job, Raymond.
He's making good lines every time.
Yeah.
And he's fast, too. Like, deceptively fast. That kid used to run the workouts at the junior high from our neighborhood, which we live on the west side of LaPorte. Hey, Raymond, you want to ride? Nope. It's part of his workout was running the practice. The kid is just a beast.
He does a really good job. Been very, very pleased, impressed with everybody's effort tonight. Can't say that enough.
Almost a totally different defense on the field right now. 3rd and long. Look at that. It's a well-thrown ball, but speaking of Raymond, did you see him jump that?
Yeah.
He was on the far side. Timed it perfect.
He did. Joshua Castro with the tackle there. Gary and Scott over here at this corner position.
Who had a play on special teams earlier. A really good play on special teams.
Zach Ontiveros is out there at safety.
Oh. Zach O.
You see that?
Man, and the intensity these guys are playing with right now, they're just hungry, man. They just want, and they're really playing good football.
They really are. Zupan made a great play right there. He showed blitz. It forced the running back to come over to the quarterback's right side, and then he dropped back over into coverage. Did a good job because he's brought that blitz a couple of times too. So 4:45 to go. Little draw.
Raymond Gibbs on the stop.
I think that was Zupan as well. Clock's running at 4:25. Twins either side of the formation, pistol formation. Throw it out to the flat, gets the ball out to the flat. Fumbles the ball. Kingwood was able to jump back on it, but little effort. Guys trying to do a little too much there. Minimal gain.
Gibbs and Shanley.
He did stay in bounds.
You know, the last thing these guys want to do is lose that shutout.
Yeah.
And they're playing their butts off.
You know, 3 weeks ago now, we played at Port Neches Groves and we're missing 7 starters. And put a lot of people in. Probably going to be in the vicinity of hold, maybe. See some laundry on the field. Legal hands to the face. Calling the offense. I believe that's a 15-yarder. Mr. Howard Johnson, I hope that you're watching and doing well. Mr. Johnson had a knee replacement, I believe, is what he said, and he has been at home nursing and getting back to full health. We hope that things are going well for you, sir. Miss seeing you around. So that indeed was the call. It did move back. That is a 15-yard penalty. So moves the ball back down to the 49-yard line. Technically trips near side, single high. 16 gets the ball. It's going to roll out to the left side, trying to throw back across his body. He does.
He's going to be run out at the 5.
Good effort, went all the way back across formation. Stopped the clock at 3:10.
Let's go, Dogs. Dig deep. I'm digging the hypeness of our band.
Put some energy out there, keeping everybody engaged. Yeah, so while we have an opportunity with this timeout, we've got some more games coming up. Obviously, this week we're going to go up the road. I'm sorry, it's Kemner this week. So October 11th, we'll take on Kemner in Fort Bend. Then we'll play Porter in New Caney. And finally come back here October 25th to take on Crosby. That game we will carry live in our stream with the Port Sports Net. So join us for those contests. Again, not a true home game, but we're making the best of it. We do appreciate everybody sticking out with us and all the support on the channel. Everybody that can like and subscribe and follow the Port Sports Net YouTube channel. Again, these kids work very, very hard to get content out. Very, very proud of it. And they should be. They do an incredible job. We have been blessed to be able to work with them like we have. Ball start. But they do a fantastic job. That's a great report. Mr. Johnson says he's about 80% back, so he'll be back in full strength by baseball.
Oh, good deal.
You hear us talk about Howard a lot during the baseball season because of all that he's done, but he's been just as instrumental in football.
Shoot,
part of this
had
city.
A field named after him. Yep. And
if you know LaPorte,
there's that group of men that are just something special.
Yeah, have poured a lot of themselves into.
Get 'em. Oh, just open.
And they break the shutout with a touchdown throw. Just got lost in the wash there. But yes, you're right, Mike. There have been a group of parents that have poured so much of themselves into these kids, and now to see them at this level, it's
and
fruits of
really
your
been
love.
an inspiration to us, and to see their impact and their influence on our generation and what they've done has really fired me to
want to do more.
To do more, absolutely.
I agree.
That's no good.
That is no good. So that's about the best thing you could hope for in that situation. But the shutout is no more. But we have 3 minutes and 5 seconds left. Hopefully we can keep that offense of theirs off the field and go down and even put one more up on the board here for us. Have someone spring one. So as I've mentioned a couple times, we've got a car wash for the tennis team tomorrow at Baker. You've got Project Graduation has a barbecue fundraiser coming up, a 5K fundraiser coming up. You've got tennis playoffs in Baytown. You've got water polo playoffs in Aldine. You've got cross country district at Northwest Park. I mean, there are so many things going on. The volleyball continues to do well. I think we actually have a game on coming up. That probably is our next broadcast. I don't have the sheet with me. Wow.
Did I hear that right?
Yeah. So Angleton evidently is winning 80-0 over at I think they're playing over at Veterans today, and I knew that was going to be pretty lopsided. I didn't think it was going to be that degree, but Angleton, things are clicking for the Angleton Wildcats for sure. They have a very similar story to ours. They've got a lot of youth and experience now. It's paying dividends for them. They're solid on tape, offensively and defensively. So ball's going to get back to Coleman. Coleman's going to try to take it around the left side. He finds a crease, and here he comes. Comes back into the defense, takes the ball to the 40 of the Kingwood Park.
Like seeing that young man after an outstanding catch earlier with a heck of a run back.
Yeah, so Tyron Coleman, great effort. He found a seam on the left side and just started running. And I wonder if he could have just stayed down that sideline, what would have happened. But hey, great return right there. And as you said, we've been pretty sound in that department as well. So looking down in the corner of the end zone, we see Porte Police Department.
Looks like we have another different personnel.
Yep, some new personnel have come in. Hand off the pitch back to Sean Simon, who's going to pick up 8 on first down.
27.
Sorry. So Javon Hall with the pitch back. Christopher. So Luis Rodriguez taking the snaps right now. He's under the instructions. Obviously, watch that play clock come down before he snaps the ball. Lewis Johnson goes out to top of the formation. Shifty little run right here is going to pick up the first down.
27 Javon Allen on the carry. That's enough for a Bulldog first down. Number 34, Luke Yamamoski on the tackle.
Man, a lot of positives, a lot.
So Pacheco is going to go back and be a safety valve, it looks like, which means that we will likely go to a victory formation. That's what's going to happen. The Dogs will go to victory formation as this clock ticks down. 1:30 to go in the fourth quarter. An impressive game by the LaPorte Bulldogs tonight, coming in all three facets of the game. It's 42-6. And the Dogs will head to Fort Bend to play Kempner next week and continue their journey so they can hopefully continue to move up and be a contender for another district championship. Super excited about what we saw tonight.
Yes, sir. At the minute mark.
So he'll have to snap it one more time, and that should do it. And that should do it.
All right, Bulldogs.
Big victory, go to 2-0 in districts. They've got another contest, big contest coming up next week as they take on the Kempner Cougars in Fort Bend. So they'll line up for the handshake, and they will go to the huddle. They'll do the school song. We're going to close out this broadcast again. We've had a wonderful time with you tonight. So we appreciate you tuning in with us. And as always, these kids doing an incredible job. And come out and support them. Follow the channel, like the channel, watch their material. Again, the Dogs are 2-0 in districts, sitting in first place. We go to Kentner next week to take on the Cougars. Get behind these Dogs, get behind these kids, get behind LaPorte ISD. For every student that's been a part of this broadcast, for Tate and Manny and Mr. Z, he's Michael, I'm Danny, we're Hanks and Hanks, and we will see you next time. Good night from Abshire.